Hello and welcome to Staying the Course. This is a conversation that is empowered by Christ for the Nations Ministries, and I am so excited to host today on an International Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all fathers around this country and everybody that's going to be able to watch this. We wish you a happy Father's Day. Earlier today, told a joke somewhere about two extremists. One was a radical feminist, another one was from the toxic masculinity camp, and they were joking about who is more important between the two genders. And the radical feminist said, the toxic masculinity camp said, everything you see around the world has been built by men. And the radical feminist said, everyone that you see and every man that has built everything that you see was given birth to by a woman. And after some few seconds, the toxic masculinity person, who was a little puzzled because everything has been crushed, thought for a second and then said, you know what? I don't think you guys did it alone. We also gave birth to everybody. So that's not just on you. And we want to say to the fathers that we appreciate who you are to us. We appreciate your contribution. We know that you are never appreciated enough. It's much easier for mothers, for women, for girls, for daughters to be appreciated, and somehow it's a norm. It's normal. But for men, it's not that much enough. It's probably because you guys, most of the times, you feel so strong and you feel like you don't want to hear this, but we want to take this moment and say that we wish you a very happy Father's Day, and we appreciate your contribution to this universe and to this world and to Christianity and to the society. We truly appreciate your sacrifice. We feel strong with you. We feel protected with you. We are grateful to God to have given you lives. Today, the conversation is going to be around that. The conversation is going to be about fatherhood. I'm joined by Dr. Norman Paul Desire, who is the founder of Christ for the Nations Ministries, the organization behind this conversation, behind this talk show. And he will be with his daughters. But let me start with him and first let him greet you and probably wish the fellow fathers a happy Father's Day.
Thank you very Vital for hosting us, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I know it's not easy to father sons, to father daughters, especially in this generation. And I encourage the fathers, please keep fathering until the end.
Thank you so much. I'll be joined by two of his daughters. His last born is already here. She's Grace Agasaro, who just completed her high school. Congratulations, Grace.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I'm very good, actually.
How does it feel to finally be an adult, almost an adult?
Kind of scary. I mean, adulthood comes with responsibilities, so I am a little shaken by it, but God did still.
And it's your first time on the show.
It is my first time.
You shouldn't have hosted you before you finished high school.
I see it.
And we'll be having his other daughter in a few. She will be joining us. And today, the conversation is going to be about fathers and their daughters. I know most of you people know that there's always that joke that sons and their mothers, and then daughters and their fathers. Let me start with Dr. Norman. What does this day, the Father's Day, mean to you?
Well, it means a lot. I remember when we got married with my wife, and before that, of course, my prayer was, Lord, I want to be the father that you want me to be. And I said, I will be the best father that I want to be. And to me, it's a reflection of the faithfulness of God. I have children, and I see God working in us as a father. I'm patient with my children. I get angry, but I don't hold my my anger,
Your anger?
my anger for long. I'm patient. So it's a character. God teaches you more about who He is. Yeah, that, and I think it means a lot today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you have 2 sons, you have 2 daughters, and I assume that you treat them differently because of who they are, and to kind of provide care and upbringing that fits who they are as a different gender. But I also know that you've worked with so many orphans, daughters that do not have fathers in their lives. If you could speak to somebody who, wonders, people of my generation will tell you, because marriage is too complicated, I'll just have a baby and leave the father alone. And the argument is always that if you raise a child alone and the father is not in their lives, there are going to be some problems. Sometimes we don't know those problems. But I want to focus on a young lady that is growing up without a father. What do you think is lacking? For ladies, for girls particularly.
For ladies, unfortunately, we are living in a society that is broken. Broken in a sense, a child loses a mother, a daughter loses a father, because we're in a broken society. And many of children find themselves that either you have a mother or father. And I want to speak to young ladies. When you see, it's always hurting to see others having fathers and you don't have a father. Not because you decided, but as some people say, fate and circumstances. You asked me how you miss that relationship between a father and a daughter. It's biological. It is, I believe that's how God has made it. But women, girls tend to be closer to the fathers. So you ask me that question is that there is a way you don't relate to anybody when you get married.
Okay.
For example, I have my daughters here. They know how I behave. And by the way, the reason why I dress like this, it's because today is the Father's Day. I want to be real.
I got to have some daughters too.
Yes. So, so when you are real with your children, so there is that kind of that element. So to a young girl, you don't have anybody to relate to make a reference to, and same thing to the boys. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you've been privileged to raise boys and girls, people usually say that there are different challenges to raising girls compared to raising boys. If you could just shed more light on that, what do you think is the particular challenge that's related to raising daughters that's different from raising boys? And also, what is the greatest joy of raising girls compared, because today we are focusing on girls. So what's the biggest challenge and what's the biggest joy?
The biggest joy is that I give reference to my girls. Seeing a girl, I usually see pictures when they are babies. Seeing them grow up into young girls, it's joy. It's joy to see how they also begin their families. But also another challenge is you're very conscious in today's society, where, for example, Grace, some girls like today, they grow and go beyond their age. When you see a girl, your daughter, for example, when you see Grace, she looks like in her 20s, but she's not yet there. So what I'm saying is that you are very conscious, you are very protective, and not because you hate her, but you want the best out of her. So there's that kind of protecting. There's this element of protecting the girls, giving them counsel. And so that is very important. To a boy, there is a way they can maneuver into their, situations and all that, but the girls are fragile. So because of that fragility, that you are very careful on how you handle girls. Yeah.
Okay. So, Grace, what does International Father's Day mean to you?
First of all, happy Father's Day to all fathers around the world. To me, I feel like International Father's Day is just appreciating the men that have had like an impact in us being born, because not all people, as my dad said, not everyone has a father. So when it's Father's Day, I take it to like my heart to be like, oh, I'm so grateful that I still have my father. He's very patient to me, so I have to be grateful and be like, oh, happy Father's Day, Dad. In the early morning, I woke up, I was like, oh, today is Father's Day, let me appreciate my dad. But I feel like it's just a day. Yes, there's also Mother's Day, but I feel like Father's Day is more of like a strong day, because not all fathers are present in people's lives, like in kids growing up. So I feel like that's how I take it as a big deal to me.
How do you think fatherhood presents itself different to you girls from your brothers?
I mean,
do you see any difference?
Yes,
I
do. He said it. We're very fragile. So I've seen my dad be there for me, more than God or more than Junior, because I feel like that's the relationship fathers are supposed to have with their daughters. Because if we don't have that relationship, if I get married, I will seek validations from my husband. And that's not what my father wants. He wants me to go in being like, I've already gotten love from that one man, so I don't need to seek it. So he's there more for us, because I feel like, I don't know why, but it makes sense biologically. I mean, father and daughters should be that close. Mothers should teach the boys, oh, this is how you're supposed to treat women. Dad is supposed to tell me, oh, this is how you treat men. So I feel like that connects us. And I feel like me and Dad are very close on that. Yeah.
Do you think, relationship-wise, that he's more jealous for you girls more than he is?
Very. I can give an example, because I am a very social person, very social. So I have a lot of guy friends. So every single time I'm talking to one guy friend, he's always like, Grace, let's go home. I'm like, it's just a friend. But then he's always, but I do understand it's him being conscious and him being that dad to be like, oh, my daughter, I'm preventing you from something. He has seen, because he's older than me, way. He has seen things from the past. He's like, what if this happens to my daughter? We know that that's what he wants, but it's funny to us, because they're friends, but you're like, no, Grace, let's go home. Time, it's not a time, but he's like, we go. Someone wants to talk to you, you find there's no one, you're like, you could just tell me you're not comfortable. But
that's super interesting. So, we're going to enter into a different section of our conversation. This is going to be fun. And I want some raw, honest, answers. And yeah, so, because Teta is joining us in less than a minute, let me start with Dr. Norman. I'm sure she's hearing us. So I was afraid of asking these questions when she's not around, so that you don't get biased because she cannot see you. But I'm sure she's now able to see you. So tell me, I want to test his knowledge of you girls. One, you tell me their birthdays.
My goodness, that's very interesting. That's 27th.
27th of?
27th July.
July or January?
No, July.
She had a birthday recently, and we are not yet in July.
Oh, July. Let me see. Yeah, those are some of the. I think, Teta, you just correct me. I think 27th.
Of July?
Nah.
Nah.
No. Oh, okay. God is April. Teta was last. Her birthday was last month.
Yeah, but
It was
we
last
which
month.
date?
Yeah, 27th.
Is it true? It's not.
29.
29th.
Wasn't
I was
The 9th,
close.
the 9th of May.
Yeah.
Okay, and,
Yeah.
and Grace is?
Grace is in September.
Which date?
Uh,
Don't.
is it 16th? What am I?
16th, when's yours?
Yeah,
Yours is
is 17th.
17th.
Yeah,
I'm after you.
after that's 19th. Is it? When is that? Yeah, those dates, I'm not good at dates, man.
days
He
before
buys you coffee after him.
Yeah.
When's the date?
It's 23rd.
23rd year, yeah. I mean, those are some of the things, in fact, not, I'm surprised, Avita, because I've worked with men, and when they are with their wives, and they say, when is your anniversary date, wedding? The husband, we don't know the exact.
Should we call mommy and find out
I think she should.
the birthdays?
Oh, my, she knows it. She knows.
She
So
does.
this is another one. This is another one. If you were to compare them
Yeah.
to who you are,
Yeah.
who do you think reflects more of your qualities, and who do you think reflects more of their mother's qualities?
I think all the girls reflect two qualities.
But who
Between the
reflects
mother-
more of you and more of?
I think there is a balance. Yeah, I know
Like she reflects you as much as she reflects her mother. Same.
there are some elements of mom and dad.
Yeah. So between the two,
Who has
one probably reflects more of your
My
qualities. Another one
goodness.
probably reflects more of the mothers. Who do you think is more close
Oh,
to
God.
being like you?
Ay,
I think that's an easy one. I think you should be able to
are you sure?
You should, actually.
Are you sure? May I see double? I mean, that's-
Okay. Tell me, who do you think
yeah,
reflects
yeah.
him more?
I think
I feel like it's me.
it's Grace.
Boy.
Huh?
Okay, I have, as he said, we have both qualities, but I feel like I have
How do you think it reflects him more?
in the the way I
Personality or the?
personality we're not that same, but there's some similar of
Like?
the way we speak. We have the same way we speak, like we express
Yeah, are you
ourselves.
sure?
Yes.
Oh.
How about the social part that you mentioned earlier? Do you think you're more like him or more
I
like your
think
mom?
that's true. That I think you're okay. I just think Grace has more qualities of that in terms of the way they communicate, the way she moves in her daily activities. I don't want to go in details, but that speaks a lot.
Yeah.
I just think she's more like the dad. The dad.
Share the
So
same.
the last question before I go to them, what would you say is the greatest memory you have with Teta, and what would you say is the greatest memory you have with Grace? They have to be separate. It can't be both of them on the same day. If
Yeah.
if the one that is stuck in your mind the most is the one that you were with them, then we got the second one where it can be. I don't know if you always go on dates with both or if you go with one
Yeah,
today and another one.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the greatest that you had with Teta and one with
When
Grace
they were
that are
young?
different?
When they were young?
All their lives, they're still too young.
Teta is, I think she has some element when I was young. I mean, there is a way a kid grows up and touches here and there, and I don't know how I can term it. I would see it when she was young. You go to a place, you don't see her, she's moving here and there. So there is that kind of element.
I want the memory.
The memory was one day we went to church with my wife, and I was going to preach. And when I was
Sounds like she
busy
remembers it.
preaching, we look for Teta around, she's nowhere. It completely distorted, I mean, everything, my mind. We looked around, we sent people around, they say, please, our girl is lost, our little baby girl. So they found her with other small children all down the church. And so those memories I will never
How
forget.
about Grace's?
Grace, I think Grace, when she was memories, is it's hard to bring all those kind of memories because she was a little. I mean, there's nothing like those kind of. But she was.
One memory that maybe you can never forget with her.
Wow. Well, maybe even when she was not young.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, one memory is, you know, as I said, you want the best from your girl. A memory was when they told me Grace has done this.
Has done what?
And I mean, I said, why my girl? Why of all?
Other children.
Not other children, but oh my girl. You know, there was this protective,
So it was a bad thing that she had done.
this thing.
In his, for my defense, it wasn't bad on my side, but he took it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
So you
yeah.
know the memory is
I do remember it.
Yes,
Okay.
and you know, there's this kind of thing of saying, no, please. The reason why. So there is that kind of memory of saying, yes, a father.
I hope it doesn't involve him being jealous for you girls.
It was.
Okay,
Now
interesting.
you get it.
So there is this kind of thing saying, no, it can't be. So those are memories that keep on ringing into one's life, of course.
Okay. The last one, if you were to describe Teta in 3 words, what would be those words? If you were to describe Grace in 3 words, what would they be?
One thing about she's a strong-willed woman. Yeah,
Interesting.
and I think she takes that character from the mom. Yeah, strong-willed. Whatever she wants, she
Goes for it.
goes for it. If she doesn't, she's that kind of. So I'm praying a husband. I mean, when he gets married,
Will you be able to release her?
very strict. Then you have to bring the boy here.
And you have to first look at
You're
in
fast,
his eyes.
because
and
I
that's-
begin to see. I know how to discern. I say no.
So the
Yeah.
one is that she's strong-willed. What will
Yeah.
be the second one?
She has a listening
Ear.
ear. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
an
yeah.
excellent
yeah.
quality.
Yeah, she
And the
has.
third one would be?
Yeah. The third one, she's available. She's available. Wherever you call, wherever you want, she's available. But later she questions why. Yeah. Yeah. When she said why.
Do you know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
Because I read your book. One of the things I thought he was going to mention was you looking like his favorite, his closest sister. No, so I thought the memory was going to be Kabari and stuff.
I also thought so.
All right, so the 3 words for Grace.
Oh, Grace. Well, Grace is relational. I mean, when you go where, I mean, she's everywhere.
More
Because,
like you
yeah,
or more like their mother?
I think more like me. Yeah, even I get problems when I'm around people. They say, why are you sticking here? No. So there's that element. And it's good, but also has to be set on boundaries. Know who you relate to and all kind of thing. So that's the lesson in life that I've learned. You don't, you pour your life into people's lives, but the people that you surround yourself with, because they have the power to influence you. So I learned to align with the right people. So Grace has that. Another thing that I see in Grace, you don't impose anything on her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she has her own way of doing
Strong
things.
opinions and
Yeah, she begins to reason and all that, so you don't impose. You don't
The second one?
impose.
And the third would be?
You don't impose. Another thing is her heart, her loving heart.
She's more kind of
She
compassionate.
doesn't discriminate. That's something that I've realized when she was
Doesn't
young.
you?
Now she's grown
I
up.
don't discriminate.
Now she's grown up, but once she was young, and even today, when we go into the villages for ministry, other people are a bit reserved to touch the untouchables, to hug the unhuggables, to speak to those that need a comfort. Grace doesn't see those
She's just
things.
so gracious.
I mean, she holds the baby around her and all that. She's like her word, her name.
Your dad asked me to ask you to stop being indiscriminate and start discriminating between boys and girls, especially at your age.
Because of his
So, Grace, 3 words for your father. I would describe your father.
There are many. Okay.
Yeah, you pick the best 3.
He's very determined. Like, he's determined. If he wants, he's like, I feel like that's where they connect, Teta and Dad. Whenever they want something, they have to get it. And even if you give him the best point at, oh, I want this phone, he's like, I don't like it. I'm like, Daddy, this is the best. Why? He will not be convinced until his heart is fully, he feels like he's satisfied. He's very patient. He has this patience that I don't think I could ever have. Whereby we can do something wrong to him. Like that scenario he gave, I was like, this man is going to kill me. I'm going to go home. This is the first time my father is going to lay hands on me because that's my dad.
He's never...
He's that man. That's why.
Interesting. I thought people of his age and his generation...
Have bad testimonies.
But not really. That is more of sit down, let's talk. You did this. I'm like, Dad, you did this. We have that communicative. So I think the way we communicate...
There's being determined, there is being communicating, and there is being... what was the third one? I'm completely outside. Patience, yeah. Teta, what are your 3?
Well, first of all, I'm very sorry I'm late. And
It's okay.
secondly, I think I'll go on the opposite side. He is very playful, and I love being playful with him. And he is he's smart, and the last one, okay, smart as in
appearance or the intellect?
Okay, I want to talk about both because he is smart, intellectual-wise, because he's a man who loves reading, who loves learning, but he's also smart as in appearance. Like, that is a quality that probably, okay, I don't think it's a quality I think it's a discipline, more of a discipline that we grew up into, that we might not be, we might not have the right, the cleanest or the expensive outfits, but we'll have to dress to the occasion.
Wow.
If we're going to church, we're going to church. You have to dress to the occasion. If we're going to the Nhare Arena, you have to dress your best, because that is not home. You are not at home. You're gonna have to dress up. So I think those are my 3. Yeah.
The intellectually smart,
Physically smart and playful.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
So he mentioned that he's been praying for you to bring that guy home and all that. And I know, I'm not a girl, but I talk to girls. I know that somehow you observe him and how he treats your mother. There is the fatherhood you could talk about, but there's also him as a husband to your mom. And sometimes girls will look at their father and be like, I don't want my husband to have ABCDs, and I pray that my husband would have ABCDs that I see in my father. What are 3 qualities that you see in your father that you wish your husband would have?
Okay. I just think I said 3 of them, but the first one would be prayer, prayerful life. a prayerful life, that it will not only be in church, but be at home.
A prayerful man.
Yeah, I want a very prayerful man. And I think the other three I said them, but yeah, playful. I want a person who is not only gonna be playful all the time, but also a leader, because he's a leader. And he's not a leader in the things he teaches, because he's also he also does leadership trainings, but I also see it at home, because there is some things that will not move if he doesn't say a yes to it. So, and there are things that will move fast because he'll give it a push as a leader. He will not be the kind of leader that he's not the kind of leader that points and the servants go to do it. He's more like, I'll do it and then you guys follow.
Wow.
So he's more of a servant leader.
So there's a prayer. There's a prayer. You want a prayerful husband, but you want also a man that has developed their leadership talent.
Yes.
Should I have the third one?
Well, I said, okay, the third one I can put the three I just said earlier.
Okay. And when is his birthday?
My dad's birthday, 17th September.
I thought you said 16th.
No.
He got it wrong.
No. He said 16th.
For Grace.
hers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grace, what are your three that you want in your husband that you see in your father and you wish to have in your husband? Because I'm sure you want different things from what Teta.
Yes,
Probably. I'm
very,
not sure.
no,
yeah.
we're very,
And your sisters.
we're two different people. Whereby Teta loves, okay, I also love to be led by a person because he's the head of the family, but at the same time, not as in bossy.
Not to be imposed.
Yes,
Use the word
I
imposed.
don't like to be imposed. Everyone knows I don't like to be imposed, but I see it in that he doesn't impose me. He's like, Grace, may you. It's always may, even if it's on his benefit. He never imposes like, Grace, do this. Grace. No, it's like, Grace, may you do this. And that's the type of husband I want. And another thing, I need a husband that we can have a one-on-one conversation on a random day.
Wait a second. So, do you see your father being not someone you can impose things on? That's what you want in your husband?
Yes.
Okay.
So usually my dad randomly comes and like, Grace, let's go out for coffee. I'm like, okay. I go out more with him than any of my siblings.
Interesting.
That's one thing
From
I can
school.
boast. I can boast about.
Are you sure?
I mean, a one-on-one
So
conversation.
you love spontaneity and one-on-one conversation.
Yes, and the reason why I love that one-on-one is because my dad gives me a safe space. That's another thing. He lets me, Grace, speak your mind. Dad, this is this. This is what I want. Dad, this is not going on. And he listens. So I want a listener too. Where you don't judge me. Grace, no. Even when I'm like, Dad, this is what I want in a husband. He's like, but I know that's what you want. But then he doesn't be like, no, Grace. So I need a listener, a person that can, humble themselves, let down their pride. Yes, you're higher, as in you're a leader and you're my husband, but lower to the same level so that we can communicate as, yeah.
The other two. I want the third one.
What else? I feel like
Another one that he has that you want in your husband. Don't you want a pastor or an evangelist?
no.
That was quick.
I mean, we never know what God has for us. Same as mom, she was like, God, I don't. And here we are. But I don't want an evangelist or a pastor, but as she said, I need a person that is prayerful. Whereby I don't, not on the same spiritual level, I want someone higher. But also don't boast about it, but raise me to your level and we can. That's because dad is, every single time they call him at school, they're like, oh, Grace has been doing this, as in church, she's been serving, or he sees me on stage, he gets emotional. Because that's what he wants me to, he wants me to implement Christ. So I want a person who will have my dad's spiritual.
Wow. I asked her his birthday and she got it. And I want to ask you, who do you think, okay, let me first ask this one that it can be right or wrong. When is your parents' wedding anniversary?
Is it on 7?
No, don't ask.
it-
Don't look at
No,
her.
it's April 7.
April 7th?
Is it? No. But I feel like it's days after their mom's birthday.
A lot of days.
Yeah, 27. Like, I don't know why I never
The 7th
get
is possible,
I
right?
know,
That's your wedding in Rwanda, so.
but I never get the anniversary.
Teta knows
You see,
it.
Aria, you
No.
say these two are similar.
Yeah.
The reason why is because the reason I never get it, I have a perfect excuse for that, is because I'm never there.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
cool,
been
yeah.
there for any of the anniversaries.
That's
Except when
a
I was
big
in
one. That's a
primary.
big excuse.
It's a valid excuse though.
Most
Is it?
I think.
Who do you think is more soft-hearted and who do you think is more tough between your dad and your mom?
I think mom gives off the hard love and tough love. Yeah, where she will love you, she'll beat you up, but then you know she loves you. You know.
And you even
She makes
Like-
you feel both.
Yeah, you
pain
feel
and
at the
love.
same time. But dad is
Soft
soft. I think he's soft.
Man, they told me he used to beat people with some belts or something.
Well,
Soft love.
I think that was the one-time thing, cause he okay.
Do you
I
think
was-
he's more soft-hearted towards you girls as compared
Definitely,
to boys? Do you think
definitely,
he's like, okay.
definitely. He's not. It can't be the same.
Okay.
I think he's hard on them more than us, of course.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so this is another one. You know, sometimes your dad will tell you something when you are still like 12, 13, 14, and it doesn't register, it doesn't make sense to you. And when you grow up, as you turn your age and her age, which I am told I'm not allowed
to speak about.
Oh, I thought you didn't know, but
that's why I'm avoiding the numbers.
Eh.
But as you grow up, you kind of like look back and say, I think my dad was right. So if there's something like that, do you care to, we'll start from Grace this time. What's that one thing that you look back and you're like, I think he was right?
Ever since I was in Sunday school, like the lower classes, I used to like helping in services, whereby I even went out to the Sunday school. I used to come and preach to the kids. And my dad used to look at me, he's like, Grace, I know you're going to be a public speaker. And he used to be like, Grace, I know you're going to learn how to speak. I know you're good at this. I'm like, it's always dad. At another time, he's like, Grace, I think you're good at business. Grace, and I used to ignore this. I'm like, you know what? You know your dad's wish is not what you want. Until I reached in S4, I was like, after doing my last exams when I was in Cambridge, I did sciences. I was like, hey. I saw the marks. I was like, I think my father was right. I reached in S5. I joined a business curriculum, which is BTech. I did it. I started getting 80s, 90s. I'm like, and my father was right all along. And also speaking, I used to fear. And then I started speaking in front of church, in front of school. Everyone's like, Grace, you're like your father. I'm like, I know. I see it.
Yeah, I used to
But
say
I
this.
think a father sees, even mothers, but I think fathers see beyond where we see. So I really appreciate him for seeing a talent in me that I didn't know. Yeah.
Teta, what's yours?
yeah. I will. I think the closest would be me going into ministry. I never wanted to go into ministry.
Interesting.
Yeah, I never wanted to go in the worship team. I never wanted to associate myself with church ministry, with anything that made me stand in front of people. I just hated it. I hated it with all my heart. I still tremble a little bit, but all for His glory. There was this time when we had a conversation at home. He was like, "You have a talent. You are digging a hole and hiding it under. It's like you're hiding a lamp under the bed.
Yeah.
You are hiding something valuable." And I would be defensive, of course. because I didn't want to I didn't want to go in front. I really didn't. I would be defensive all the time, until he said it. We went to church that Sunday. I met this woman at church. She was like, "You haven't joined the worship team. You used to sing in the children's choir." I was like, these people.
What's wrong with
I
them?
don't-
They want with me.
What do you want? Did my father talk to you? But I ended up joining, and he kept on pushing me. He was like, there is more to it. There is more than standing there. And today I can testify that, yes, I have seen more than just standing there.
Wow.
There is life to it. There is new wine to it. There is new grace to it. And thank you so much.
Amen.
Wow, good.
Yeah.
I had the privilege of joining the team that worked on this book.
Yeah.
I remember one of the famous jokes around was that sometimes when your dad is telling a story,
Yeah.
he has where he hides some important
Yeah.
details. We said it's related to him being involved in the struggle, he might have been a spy or things like that. So when I asked him about the memories he has with you, he didn't give us anything. He just pointed to something that you guys would know, but the rest of us wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So I hope when I ask you this question, you're not going to be like him.
I
Okay? I hope you give us some details.
Yeah.
What's your greatest memory with him?
My greatest memory with him, I think it would be going on walks. We used to go on walks like when we were in toddlers. He used to take us on walks, random walks. We used to play hide and seek when the lights went out. I have a lot. I really have a lot. And the recent one, the book journey, it was amazing as well. I just think there's so many. And the walks would end up either us crying or us laughing, because he would do something random and we would all cry. Because there's this time we're on a walk, and then we were afraid of the dark. Of course, every kid is, but it was on a road, so the lights weren't working on the road. I think it was just dark, and we were close to home. So he decided, he was like, "Oh, I have a stone in my shoe." Then he went to reach for it, and then he took off. He ran. He left us there. We started crying. We're like, what is this man doing? And then God was there. He was laughing. I was like, bro, we're just close to home. We can just run as well. So we ran while crying. We were crying the whole way to home, and we were like, we hate you. You left us. But of course we did. He would invite us to walks again, and we'd go.
And Grace gave a memory how we walked together. And
There's a time we went for, I think we were running in the stadium.
Hey, yeah.
We were running around, and as a child, you like, how
You
do they call
burn.
it? The burning because of the friction.
Yeah.
Because that kept motivating me, and as a child, I'm like, yes, that is motivating me. I kept running, my thighs started burning, and I got rashes, but it was a memory to remember. I felt like...
By the way, I didn't remember we went to run in the stadium.
I do remember it because we entered, we're like, oh, let's run around. That was like, we were
outside the stadium. And when
but it was fun.
Is that your greatest, or you just picked it?
No, I picked it because he reminded me about it.
So what would you consider to be your greatest?
But I have two. First, I think most people wouldn't take it as the greatest, but it was my greatest, seeing my dad cry about his achievement.
Interesting. When was that?
For the book.
Oh.
Because I was the one daughter that used to be like, Dad, if you don't write a book, I wanted him to write a book. I used to, I think I don't remember when I started telling him, I was like, Dad, please start writing a book. Because he used to talk to me, I'm like, you're a philosopher. Just go write about something, about Albert Einstein or something. And when I saw him, I was at school. He used to text me, he was like, Grace, I'm about to finish a book. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then I come home, they're like, oh, there's a book launch. I see my dad, he's very not happy. I'm like, is he happy? Until he's like, oh, this is my achievement. He starts talking about the journey, starts crying. I'm like, I'm very happy to see him. And he he didn't keep it to himself as in, oh yeah, it's my achievement, but he made it our achievement.
Wow.
So the second one, I think, is us going out together. And I you know how we like provoking him. I have a boyfriend. So I think one of the greatest was the time we went for coffee. And I was like, Did you know I have a boyfriend? He's like, hey, Grace, why are you doing this? I'm like, and then I didn't want to spoil it. I was like, but Daddy, I'm about to finish high school. He was like, Grace, no. I was like, but at last, but you know, it was funny and all that, but I saw my dad's side of jealousy.
Wholly jealous.
Yeah, it's usually, you know, understood when we ask girls what they have learned from their father. And it's not often that we get to hear what fathers have learned from their daughters. Who would you say, okay, 2 questions. We have a few minutes left. You try to make them very short. What's one thing that makes you proud as a father of Teta? What's one thing, just one, that makes you proud as a father of Grace? And also, what did you learn from your daughters as they grow up? One would say they are young, there's nothing to learn from them, but it's always possible for an observant father to learn things from their children.
I think what fathers need to understand and what I've learned is that every child is unique in their own way. You never put all the children in a box and say, you must be the same. Never. So a father needs to identify the uniqueness of every child. So I think it was Teta or Grace who said it, that a father sees beyond. So to me, I see Teta in her uniqueness. Grace is unique. And the reason why even I fight for somebody that will take them. Do you know why? It's
That's why you're jealous of them.
Yeah, it's not jealous, but I see the uniqueness of your daughter, and you say, yes, this is her strength. I think the best husband that can take my daughter is supposed to be this.
Interesting.
Yes. So, so number one, a father needs to understand the uniqueness. Teta or Darlene, I call her Darlene. Every child has a name.
Am I allowed to call her that too?
Yes.
Sure.
Darlene, every name has a uniqueness. Yes. So you begin to see your child through the name. You see your child through her uniqueness. You empower them through their uniqueness. Because you are building a destiny. A father sees destinies in children, like Jacob saw the destiny of the children, and he pronounced a blessing according to what he was seeing. So every child, in fact, Vital, when they are at school, when they used to be to school, even when they were young, I would go into their rooms and pray for them. And say, have you slept? So from that time, being praying for them by name, even today, even when God and they are not around, you just speak the word and by
speak
name.
Life
yes.
into them.
So
one thing that makes you proud about her, about Teta?
Oh, she's, as I said, she's focused, and I pray that she pursues that.
Okay, and Grace?
Grace, she's gracious as her name, continue to be open up and do great things. I see them not just ordinary women. I see them as extraordinary women. And every day I tell them, don't see yourself as those young and decided and young girls that
serious girls.
Be serious and be the best God has for them.
This is, we had fun in this conversation, to be honest. And, but I want us to end on a different note, because, you know, somebody might have been watching us and it's like, wow, I wish I had a father too. And I would create memories, I could joke with them and all that. But on this Father's Day, I want you girls to, in 1 minute, because I have less than 3 minutes, so in less than a minute, what would be your words? What would you tell a girl of your age or other girls? Because I know your ministry, your father's ministry, works with orphans and all that, and I know you visit them, you see them, I want to hear your thoughts or your words, your message to girls of your age who might not have fathers in their lives. Yeah, so we'll start from Teta, then to Grace, and to Dr. Norman as we conclude our conversation.
Oh, it's really hard to talk about something you have never experienced. It's really hard. But one thing I probably know about myself is I try to put myself into the shoes of the other. And one thing I would like to tell a young girl or a grown-up who on this day probably can't post someone or tell someone Happy Father's Day. It's hard to say God is the father to the fatherless when I have a father, but God is a father to the fatherless, and I've seen it through my friends. I've seen it through a close friend that I have who doesn't have a father, but I admire the work that God is doing in her. And having God has a certain difference to it, really, because I don't imagine being fatherless and not having even a heavenly father. It's really hard, and I would just encourage you to want to know about our Heavenly Father, because He is not only a father, He's more to it, and you discover it when you encounter Him. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Teta. Grace?
Almost made me cry. But I think we're on the same page, because I think I've spoken to my dad about it. I have some friends that don't have fathers, or maybe had, but they're not present, which is technically like not having them. I always tell them the same words of be strong, but then that doesn't really encourage someone that doesn't have a father. Right now we're excited, we're like, oh, I have dad here, we're celebrating. Someone there is like, oh, I wish that was me. As she said, he's the father to the fatherless. You might not understand it, but when you seek him and pray, like, God, may I feel the fatherly love, and may I not seek validations from others. Because when a person, as we began the whole talk show, when someone doesn't have a father figure, they seek validations from other men, and that leads them to somewhere else. So what I would say is see God, ask him to give you that fatherly love that you wouldn't get, because I know for a fact the love that God gives is different from a human being. He will give the love that you will feel like it's even too much for you to take in. Because if God gave his own son, what can he do for us as his children?
Thank you so much, Dr. Norman.
Yeah.
In less than a minute.
We are all emotional. That's the good thing.
I saw that one.
One thing I appreciate my girls is that they talk to the fatherless. They talk to these children that have not had this opportunity of come from dysfunctional families. So I really appreciate them. So this is a word that I heard this morning, that Jeremiah 49 verse 11 says, leave your fatherless children. Leave your fatherless children. I'll keep them alive. Your widows too can depend on me. In other words, God was saying to this time in times of Jeremiah, I speak as a father, they speak like daughters, but there is a heavenly Father, a God who cares. And you might be there as a fatherless. God was speaking to the widows and orphans, and he was saying, give me those orphans, give me those widows, and I'll protect them and support them. So as we remember this Father's Day, I speak to those that are fatherless, I speak to those that are widows, but also I speak to the fathers. A father is not just because you have biological children, but you have a father's heart. Continue to pursue that, and you never know what God can do. So I encourage everyone, please hold on and become a father, And those without, please ask the Heavenly Father. He'll give you the kind of heart of a father. Many of us grew up with no father figure, but God poured his extraordinary love into us. And because of that love, has been poured into our children. So pour it out, and then the more you pour it, the Lord will feel it and feel it and feel it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Dr. Norman, for joining us today and for sharing all that you've shared. Thank you, Grace. I hope you keep coming.
Hello.
Thank you, Teta, for the sacrifices you made to be here.
Thank you.
The world will not know, but thank you. Thank you so very much. And to our viewers, we thank you so very much for always being there for us, for always giving us feedback, for always watching us and talking to us about some of the things that we discussed. We truly appreciate your support. And this conversation is called Staying the Course. It's named after this book, Staying the Course by Dr. Norman Paul Woodshire, and it's empowered by Christ for the Nations Ministries. I am your host. I'm called Vitali Movunyi. Have a great evening and a great week ahead. God bless you.